Is there anybody there? Am I online? Am I live? This is embarrassing. Oh, God. I don't know if I'm on or not. Are we on? Okay. This is embarrassing. Jeff and I and Carol went for a walk. Okay. I guess, I don't know if it was good for me. I got back. I had Taco Thursdays. I had Taco Thursdays. It was noon. It was afternoon. I put on a video to watch, waiting for 1 o'clock so I could go live, and I fell asleep right here in my chair, just sitting here. I fell asleep. I woke up. What time is it? Oh my God. It's terrible. Oh, jeez. Well, we're here. I guess I'm on. Let's jump in a tractor here. There was an update today on the game. I guess I got it. What's everybody doing? Scorpion's here. Hey, Scorp. Lori's here. Jeff's here. Jeff didn't wake me up. Oh, man. I was having a good dream, too. I don't remember what it was. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Why are we not working here? We were corn harvesting. We'll just do this by hand here. $18th of August. We haven't got any hot weather yet. It's still only 60 degrees today. Yeah. It's hotter than Hades in Texas, and it's always going to be hotter than Hades in Texas. All right, let's get a truck over here. Man, I tell you. I needed to have the walk because I'm not getting any exercise. Jeff came in this morning and he said, my lower back's aching.
Yeah.
I said, what's the matter? And he says, I sit on my butt all day. And I said, well, that's true. And he said, let's take a walk. And I said, okay. Grab Grandma and see if she wants to walk. So we took off, walked around town. I came home, had taco time, and fell asleep. Taco Bell. I didn't even know what I ate. It's tacos now. Some kind of tacos.
All right.
There's Andy. Hey, Andy. Okay, we're going to take this to the corn dryer. I think I've got a corn dryer. Did I put a corn dryer in? I think I did. Oh, it's much quieter in the cab. I'm still not awake yet, so bear with me. Plus, wasn't set up for the stream, so I had to get that all set up. And I didn't have the camera ready, so I started streaming and then had to shut the stream down to start the camera up. I guess I didn't need the camera. You didn't need to see me, but oh well. Have it. Okay, which one's the dryer? Is that this one? Over here? What is this? Is this the dryer? Alright, we're going to take a corn dump here. I still have my morning cup of tea I haven't drank yet. It's not hot anymore. It's warm. Is that what's in here? Corn? We got anything in this thing? I didn't put a thingamabobber up. I don't have a bulletin board up. Corn dryer silo. Although it does everything. We do have some dried corn in here, so let's grab it. I need money. Special names for us that cost $100,000 a pop. Something to think about. I'm cooking tea in the sun. That's right, and a scorpion. He had a low tea content, so he has to bring his tea content back up. Decided to do sun tea, get a little sunshine in him. And that'll perk him up. Let's see what the price of dried corn is. What did we get? 560. Okay, $500,000 in corn, in dried corn. Whoa, good deal. Uh-oh, look at all the kimchi we got. Uh-oh. I said I needed money. Oh, we got coffee too. What about chips? Did I start any kind of chips? I don't think I did. Let's take a look. I don't have, I got potatoes in there. Did I not start the chip process? Are you kidding? Okay, hang on. Beetroot, carrots, chili peppers, potato chips. Oh, did I need oil? I needed canola oil. Canola oil. I don't have any canola oil. Sunflower oil. I did have sunflower oil, but I don't have it anymore. So, whatever I have, there's potato chips, canola oil, potato chips, olive oil, and potato chips, sunflower oil. I don't have any. What's the chili chips? Chili chips. Again, I need canola oil. So everything needs oil. Oh, shoot. All right. So we're waiting on the oil here. Amish is working on potatoes. You go, Andy. Really? Nick? Well, it's my foster mom. I probably talked to her before in the past. I'll have to look because I don't watch my videos. Okay. Let's see. This needs to be worked. It needs plowing. This needs to be finished. The potatoes are being done. What was the other field I just worked? Canola's at least yellow. This is fertilized, and it just needs seeded. Okay. What about this big field over here? What's it doing? Oh, it's wheat growing already on that. All right. Okay, so let's get the plow going over here. Did I buy a second plow? I remember leasing one. I remember turning it back in. Maybe a glitch from the Matrix. The sun moved. Oh no, did it put it in the shade? Scorpion's been spending time with vampires. All right, I want to make sure this is set up to do headlands like I want, and it's not. Does it reset itself? Does it not remember what I did the last time? Well, I'd certainly put it someplace where the neighbors couldn't get to it. Oh, look, sun tea. Nobody's looking. Let's grab ourselves a cup. Or a big glass with... Oh, did you get your ice? Scorpion didn't have no ice. He was supposed to go pick up ice. Scorpion goes to sleep during my videos. God, doggy. What was the other field I had? I had to work another field. What was it? I will go get ice after the stream. Yeah, Chris didn't sound too happy about going to get ice. I told Scorp, I said if it was me, I'd make sure he got a driver's license and send him to get it in the first place. Is that a bridge? Is this a bridge or a dam? And where does it go? It doesn't go anywhere. What's with this dang fog again? Whoops. Overshot that one. Good to know I'm good for something, calming people down, putting them to sleep. You know, there's quite a little bit of land right here that it's not farming. This is my land right here. Look, there's quite a little bit of a field here. I should clear this. I'm pretty sure this is mine. Maybe. Yeah, might not be. Somebody was watching one of my videos back in the day and said I sounded like Tom Selleck, and I just laughed. No way. I don't even sound like myself. Okay, so I went around the block for no reason here. Let's grab the planter. I don't, that's the extra planter. I was gonna do, let's look for a plow. Soil cultivation. And the 82. And let's make it John Deere green. And 15 miles an hour. John Deere green. And that's what the Tri-6 was for. I hear the dog kind of whimpering. What's he whimpering about? Because I didn't feed him. He probably wants to eat. Quenister. Wow, where are these people coming from that are these bots? Those are bots, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if this is going to work. Let's see. That one I'll leave alone and see if he'll pick up. And this might work. I don't know. Right, so I'm not driving this. The bot's driving it. Who's driving it? Scorpion's driving it. Let's see if he turns right or left at the end. If he turns left, we're okay. If he turns right, we're in trouble. And this is going to be quick work with two plows this size. Yeah, I piss pretty good. Nick says I'm good at pissology. Well, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Can't believe I fell asleep. I was watching a good video too. What the hell? I'm gonna have to rewatch it now. Went for an eye exam and they put some AI thing on you to check and see if you have eyes. And how many? Does it tell you how many you have? I have 2 eyes. Didn't say what color they were. That's funny because I was just the video I fell asleep to. The guy had hired some guy with I don't know, one of them little claw things, the scoop things, an excavator, but a small one. He had a guy come in to work on his property to clean it up, and they found a little sampler bottle of Fireball, and then Scorp pops up and says he found one in his living room. Did you hire a scoop to do that? An excavator? I've got one of those Oculus headsets, and I never used it. It was so expensive. I paid so much money for that. and I enjoyed it. I used to use it when I was flying in space and stuff, and it was good. But it gets very hot. The sweat would just come running down my face, and they're very hot. And yeah, they were fun. I enjoyed them, but they were a pain in the butt. If it was something easy, like you said, put a pair of glasses on or something, and do it like they show in all the future video movies and stuff like that, it'd be okay. But this thing was terrible. Your wife is the excavator. Is that what you call her? I call my wife the eliminator. So Scorpion did the right thing here, but they're now we get. Oh, wow! It's done already with two of these big plows. It didn't take no time. It's done in no time. Last time I tried it, almost ended up in the TV. I didn't play any of the games where I was up walking around. If you're just driving a car or sitting in a spaceship, you're just sitting in your chair. So I didn't have any trouble. If you're talking about the Oculus, I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about, the Oculus, but a lot of people will play games that you're moving around the room. Well, I can see where that might be okay if you had one of those that had wireless headset. But I couldn't afford that wireless headset. And this is what I was going to plow right here. No whiskey for you. That whiskey will thin your blood out. You think you got no hemoglobins now. Where's he going? Okay, I want him to do the headlands. It's broken. I can't fix it. What's going on? Oh, I got the wrong keyboard set up here. There we go. What happened? He didn't want to work? Well, he's going that way again. Okay, that's not what I want him to do. Try this again. Okay, it says it's supposed to do a headland. It says right there. Reset. Headland. Okay. Okay, doesn't want to do it. Okay, now it's going to do it. Okay. Minecraft. A water leak. And he's taping new sheetrock. Peanut butter whiskey? Sound interesting. No, it sounds gross. Peanut butter whiskey. Whiskey that sticks to the inside of your mouth. Nick says he's playing Farm Sim 19. Hate when the modders put their freaking tree that you can't cut. Yeah, that's when you take it out with mod. Okay. This guy can put his pipe away. What else was I doing? Oh, this guy. I'm short a tractor. I might have to buy another deer or something. This guy did grass the last time. What are we going to do on this field? Or the big one? Should I do some more canola? It seems like we need a lot of canola oil. You know what? That corn, that dried corn sold for quite a bit of money. Maybe I'll do some more corn. Okay, this is grass. We don't want grass. Oh, shoot. Went by the corn. Corn. Let's do corn. Corn. Okay. You ever do that where you say a word over and over and over until it sounds stupid? And then you think, God, that's a stupid word. Okay. What's it set up to do? Reset. Reset. Headland. 1. Okay. Now, where's it going? Didn't like that start. Oh man, I gotta stir that. I gotta stir that tea up. I put a dropper. Take a dropper thing and put a bunch of cinnamon oil in my tea. And if I don't stir it once in a while, it settles on the bottom, and that last drink just about burns your throat out. Yeah, I taste the cinnamon now. Okay. All right, next. Get this guy off the field. Cornhole. Yeah, cornhole. Yeah, it starts sounding weird after a while. Let's grab some kimchi. We got a double row of kimchi up here. Get some money back so I can buy some more land. Boom, 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 boom. Is that all we get? I thought maybe it'd make some more. $33,000 of kimchi. Oh, here it comes again. So kimchi supposedly will help your gut handle the plastics that we got in us. Everybody's got plastic in us now because everything's made out of plastic since the late 60s. Whenever it was we invented plastic. In my opinion, things that are put in glass are much better tasting than things that come out of plastic. Another 22, so that's 55 or so thousand. Kimchi, make that kimchi. Let's grab some coffee and sell it. Scorpion told me this morning that there was an update. Oh, Scorp, remember I told you that I did an update yesterday or whenever it was you told me and there wasn't nothing to update? There was this morning. So after I got off the phone with you, before I fell asleep, I started up the game and it put an update on it. So I don't know what it updated. I never read the notes, so I don't exactly know what it was updating. But Scorp was talking about the next iteration of the game, which is supposedly in October. They're going to have an update in October. It's going to add a new map from someplace in South America. It's going to have red clay dirt. It's going to have alpacas and coffee. Well, there's more of this here. More kimchi. Now I can't separate the kimchi from the coffee. 56,000. And there's more coffee. A plumber rancher? What? No. Rob's getting a job with Roto-Rooter. $2 an hour and all you can eat. There's an apprenticeship for you, Rob. Become a plumber. I wouldn't become a plumber. If I was going to do an apprenticeship, it would be as an electrician, not a plumber. But I think the plumbers actually make more money. Every plumber in town, where I live, is looking for people to apprentice. And they get involved with the union. So there's a national union for plumbing. And they hire you. You get paid. You don't get paid full plumber wages, but you get paid while you're learning to plumb. and then they hook you up with the guild, the plumbers guild, and they monitor what you're learning, and you can become a journeyman plumber that way. And those guys make good money. GVW Pro. Hello. Sell some more coffee here. Roasted coffee. Another 30,000. Hey, I've got over 1.5 million now. Almost 1.75 million. And they're still making coffee. And more kimchi. Oh geez, I just messed up the kimchi. I missed one or two. Two? Is that two? 2 pallets. Hey, Patrick. If they have a crack, they get paid more. Are you talking about a butt crack? It's getting hot in here. All right, maybe it slowed down a little bit. Oh, we got a bunch of beer.
Oh, yeah.
We got beer to sell. Cheers, Patrick. All right, we're making a bunch of beer. What about whiskey? How's the whiskey coming? Did I even turn on whiskey? Oh no, we've got, oh my gosh. Look at all the Smirnoffs we got. Okay. And honey's doubling up on me. Let's grab the Smirnoff. Oh God, scared the shit out of me. Pop time alternate. Well, I missed it. I slept through soup du jour. What can I say? I haven't finished my tea yet. All right, hang on. Hang on. It's Taco Thursdays.
All right.
Redeemed mead. All right, hang on. Let me get this. I'll be back. I remember. Oh, I got stuff to show you. I'll be right back though. I have to go because my little fridge. Where am I? My little fridge behind me doesn't hold the big stuff now because it's made for cans and bottles that lay flat.
Oh yeah.
So if I get a soda from the store, I can't put it in my little fridge. So I'll be right back. It's in the fridge in the kitchen. All right, I'm back, but I don't have a headset on, so I can't hear. Hang on. I almost can't get my. I've got so much hair now, but I have a soup du jour, Baja Blast, Taco Thursdays. Carol was laughing. I told her that I fell asleep, and then I told her that Scorpion said that I have a voice that puts everybody to sleep, that I have soothing voice. And Carol said, well, you must have been talking to yourself in there and fell asleep. And that's from somebody that doesn't have a sense of humor. Carol has never had a very good sense of humor. She doesn't laugh at anything. But she almost told a joke. All right, hang on. Oh, man. Baja Blast. And that's got sugar in it. And it wasn't supposed to. So we did get a Mountain Dew. It's a Baja Blast, which I haven't had for a while. And it makes the kitty go. Go, kitty, go. All right. Got that situated. Okay, so Carol went to the store yesterday with Jeff, and they found a case of soda, and it's Fallout soda. It's Nuka Cola, and it's got the bottle caps on it from Fallout. And it comes with an opener. These are twist off. There's a metallic. It's the shape of a cap, about this big. It's got a hole in the back that fits onto that cap and twists it off. And it says Nuka Cola on it. And they give you a bunch of little caps. And then, of course, the cap is a twist off, so when you take it off, it doesn't bend it. So now you have Nuka Cola caps, and it comes in Nuka Cherry, Nuka Orange, and some kind of a it's got a Victory, Nuka Victory, which is a mango peach. And it comes in a square package box that's got all the advertising for Nuka Cola on it, which is kind of cool. Anyway, I think she got it at Walmart. I'll have to ask her. I think they went to Walmart. Oh, Jeff says it was at Costco. All right, beer and 93, almost $100,000 worth of beer and whiskey. God, this thing's still pumping out the kimchi. Yeah, I didn't hear the Costco part. That's cool. All right, I gotta go check and see. Oh, potatoes are done. All right, hang on. I gotta do something else. God, it's one of those days. I didn't get to do anything before the stream because I fell asleep, so I'm way behind on stuff. Hang on. Let's see. Live stream. I'll be right back. Well, shoot. I'm looking for the box that came in. And I don't know. Maybe Jeff. Jeff, did you destroy the box that came in? Doesn't matter. It was just fallout. This thing got dirty. Potatoes are dirty. That's a lot of potatoes and duty. Who needs brakes when you have a steel wall? Okay, is this guy done? I think so. Alright, guess he's done. Geez, scared me. Sadie! Need a place to store these huge plows. I could just put them in the meadow. Cows don't mind, I don't think. Okay, so we've got potatoes, but we need oil. We need to get that oil. I've already got it, Andy, but it doesn't come till midnight, and I don't run the time, so it never reaches midnight. It takes weeks and weeks and weeks to reach midnight. I think it does it at noon, too. Well, I'm going to store these for now because I'm pretty sure the chip place is full of potatoes. Wait a minute. Wasn't I making vodka out of potatoes? Okay, the vodka factory might need potatoes. Let's go check. You know, we can check right here, I guess. Hang on. We can check right here. Vodka. Okay, it can use some potatoes and sorghum and sugar, but oh wow, we got a lot of vodka already made. Okay, I'm not gonna take this. I'm gonna store it. Okay. Okay, Jeff brought the box. Let's see if it's not showing up. Anyway, that's the box. That's crazy. There's the new remote. It just won't come in focus. There we go. This is the cap. Okay, come through this pouch. The pouch has this cap in it. As you can see, it's got corrugated edge like a cap. But on the back, it's got this hole. There's one of the caps. And this goes on the top of the. That goes on the top of the thing. You just twist it off. Then you got bottle caps. That's a big green one. And you got some extra caps in the bag. That's pretty cool. You can't hear me good? Yeah, it's because I have my mic over here. I had to move the mic so I could get in there. Didn't break it, but is he talking to Jeff? Yeah, Jeff brought it in. I let Jeff have the box. I told him I'd go in and buy another one for me. Another load of alcohol. So this is a Shure mic. It's like if you watch Joe Rogan or almost any of the people that do podcasts and stuff, they use these microphones. The way I've got mine set up is to hear what's in front of it. So if I move it doesn't work well. It has to be right in front of me, and there's a reason for that. It's that if there's other noise going on, it's not picking up the noise of the whole room. It's only picking up you. That's why I use it this way. The Yeti has a setting for that too. The Yeti has a setting that you can open it up for, for room wide or straight in front of it or in back of it. There's different settings on the Yeti. I haven't used a Yeti in years. Anyway, there you go. A-Vlogs just subscribed. Hey, A-Vlogs, thanks you. I thank you, and the Twinkies thank you. You get a free tractor for a subscription or a follow. Hang on, we're going to get you a free tractor. Best thing we can buy for the money, but it's free to you. Hang on, somebody will get that for you. And they raced to do that, so it may be this. Well, Rob run the race today. There's your free tractor. Just drive it away. It only takes 2 fingers. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. We're still pumping out beer. Holy smokes. Now you got another one. Free tractors coming. There's tractors coming everywhere. They're cheap enough. I wonder if we ran out of coffee beans. Man, that beer and vodka are going crazy. Let's grab some honey and sell it. I don't have a bakery going, so I don't need the honey right now. But it makes a lot of honey. The bees are busy being bees. The greenhouses that I have also are beehives. So if you look at the greenhouses, I've got greenhouses here and greenhouses on the second stage. And then at the very top, there are honeybee hives. So each of these greenhouses, they're making whatever it is that you want them to make or grow, cabbage and chili peppers and onions and garlic, but they also do honeybees. So they're making honey. And this one produces coffee plants, which it needs to be refreshed, it looks like. So, but I'm stacking up on stuff, so I need to get things cleaned up, picked up, and then reset that. So let's go sell the honey. Jeremy's here. Hey, Jeremy. $159,000 worth of honey. And still the kimchi's coming. Still coming. I got 2 million. I had what, 300,000 when I started. Now I've got over 2 million. It's a good production day. I'm not getting any farming done though. As far as I know, that's just normal beer. Beer and vodka and kimchi. There you go. There's a meal and something to drink. Andy, the beer guy. I didn't see, I Love Scotland's here. Eugene is here. Eugene. Nick's from Scotland. We've got a couple of Scottish people here. I got a little Scottish in me. Not very much. I get a little more English than Scottish. Little Norwegian, little English, little Scottish. I can't remember what the other is. Mesoamerican. That's like Peru and that place. Mayan, Aztec, whatever it is. I've got that. Not Mexican. South American. Got about 30% of that, or so. But I'm all American. Hamish. Scorpion's 100% Texan. Although he was born in Oregon. Weren't you born in Oregon? Well, your folks were from Oregon, I guess. All right. Man, I just can't get these things cleaned up. There's so much. They keep producing and producing. Let's grab some chili peppers. That's a full load. Nick's from Venus. Rob's from Mars. Nick's from Venus. Rob's from Mars. $90,000 worth of chili peppers. Holy smokes, I'm making a killing today. Yeah, yes, I'm a tall blonde one. Got also big boobs. Huh? What? That's too much information. I see if we can pick up from both sides here. Napa cabbage, chili peppers, more Napa cabbage, and that's a full truck. By the way, if you think the Star Trek series from 60s, they already had everything that we use today. All right, I'm going to top off the. We're bound to have used quite a bit of products here, so let's see if it'll take some of these. Okay, it took all the Napa cabbage. This thing, for every chili pepper, every onion, and garlic, it takes 3 Napa cabbage. Yeah, Elon's working on the ship. Okay. Man, that thing's almost full of honey again. I was worried about not having any just in case I decide to do some baking, but that'll give me enough to put in the warehouse. I'll sell the rest. I was in the Borrowlands every week. I was in the Borrowlands. What? Sheep? Nick hates sheep? Okay, so we know Nick isn't Welsh. had some guy bragging that he was still a gamer at 63, and he's making all these videos, like he's the oldest person on the internet. All right, what did it take? It took whatever that was. Was that garlic? But we're done taking cabbage, so I guess the cabbage is full. So I'll sell this. 75,000. Remember, I still have cabbage in the warehouse, so we can still make kimchi. Man, that Baja Blast is good for some reason. I absolutely love your trucks. Well, thank you. This one's cool. You want to see the real truck? Well, there's this one. This one's for utility, and this back trailer here will repair all your equipment in the field, and refuel and all that kind of stuff. So it's got on the back of the trailer here. If we move in and hit the button, we've got a complete tool set, including a computer to look up all the stats and stuff. It puts over here a space for your rig to drive up on. You drive up right here and you can work on it. You can repair it, change things on the rig. Over here you've got a gas pump you can turn on, and it pumps fuel right here. So that's kind of cool. And then it's got a nice pickup with it. This pickup's cool too. Then the main truck over here, this right here, this truck is sweet. You get to build this from the frame up and choose what you want to put on it. But it's quite the rig. I love that black smoke rolling. Love it. It's got about 20,000 gears. And listen to this. In America we call it a Jake brake. It's an engine brake. And there's most towns have an ordinance against these brakes because they're so loud. A lot of towns in America will not allow Jake brakes to be used in town. Or engine brakes. See, if you want to repair something, you just drive right on there, it changes color, and then when you come to the repair, I can repair either the Peterbilt or the trailer. You can paint it, repair it, and then if you want to change something on it, you can actually bring it in the shop and customize it. Like I could change the color, I can change anything on it, and then you just drive away when you're done. Pretty sweet. Andy, I lived years in Blytheswood Court in the highest places. Very bad place. You don't have that rig where you live? That's what it's for, Rob. It's made for that. It's obviously Rob's never drove a truck. I use my Jake brake all the time. It saves you when you're coming down the Grapevine, coming into L.A., and you've got a load of newsprint on, and it's thousands and thousands of pounds in weight. To have to count on your transmission to bring that load in coming down a hill. If you didn't have a Jake brake, your brakes would go. You won't. If you driving around highways, you'll see these things on the side of the road that go up a hill, so that a truck, if it loses its brakes, can stop. Coming down a hill with that kind of weight, your brakes would go in short time if you didn't have a way of slowing that rig down, either transmission or Jake brake, engine brake. That's what it's for. It doesn't hurt the engine. Any more than any other kind of driving would. You know what would hurt the engine? Losing your brakes on a 45-degree angle hill and crashing the damn thing. That would ruin the engine. Ah, did we get the corn done? Oh, crap, look what I did. I hate when I do that. Okay, we got her full up again. Let's get us off the field. And then, does that need plowed? It does. Let's find the plow. Yeah, I'm not surprised. All right, who we got driving here? Hey, it's Rob. Rob, what'd you do? Nice tank top, Rob. Oh, gosh. All right, what the heck was I doing? I was wasting my time selling products today, wasn't I? I haven't done very much of anything else, but I'm making tons of money. I can buy another field now. Oh boy, these onions are heavy. Did you see that truck? The weight settling in that truck? Oh my gosh. I need to fix the mass on that. The mass isn't right. It can barely move now. Why would onions be that heavy? In my truck driving days, which I didn't do for very long, it's less than a year. I drove truck off and on in my life, maybe a couple years. I had a what they called a chauffeur's license back then. They call it a CDL now, but probably the worst run that I had was the newsprint. I had a set of double trailers. They were 26 feet in length, two of them, double trailers, and they would take the newsprint. The newsprint is, okay, so you're the San Diego Times. That's where I took the newsprint, was down to San Diego from Washington State. So I'd pick up from a paper mill these huge rolls of newspaper that they're going to make newspapers with. The rolls were about 10 feet tall. They were huge and weighed tons. They were heavy. They would roll those into the trailer, and then they would take pieces of wood that were shaped, like 45-degree angle, kind of like a wedge, and they would push those under the paper and actually hammer them into the bed of the truck. Now, the beds of these trucks a lot of times were made out of wood and steel, and so they were able to use spikes or big nails and nail those in so they didn't roll. And they would throw half a dozen of those in each trailer. Now, those things weighed so much weight. They were so heavy. And you're driving all the way to California, and you got Mountain Pass, you got Mount Shasta to go over. You've got the Grapevine going into LA. So there's mountain passes the whole way, and off and on. And you'd get to the bottom of a hill, and what you did not want to do is to miss a gear, because if you got halfway up that hill and you missed a gear, you're screwed. The weight of that truck, and the corners, you had to be careful taking corners because it was so heavy. And trailers, double trailers, they're flexible. They don't. If you're driving straight, they're driving straight behind you. But if you do this, they start doing this jackknifing business. You have to really be careful. I hated it. I scared the hell out of that load. And then I did it several times. I never knew what my loads were going to be, but it was almost always paper products going down to LA. On the loads back, I never knew what was in the trailer. It could be anything. It could be television sets. It could be carpet. But it's not just carpet. I didn't have just carpet. What they would do is they had this big distribution center that people would bring items that had to go to, say, Washington and Oregon. And they would start loading them on the trailers because they didn't have a full load of them. They might only have 10 televisions that need to go to Washington. They might have 5 rolls of carpet that need to go to Washington, or the Great Northwest. And they would just start throwing things in these 2 trailers until they were full. Then they would lock them up and seal them and say, "There's your load. Take off to Washington." And I never knew what was in there. I never knew what I was hauling. You take those to your destination, let's just say it's Washington, and then you pull in there, you drop your trailers, then they take all that stuff out into the warehouse, then they bring in local trucks and vans and say, "Here's your 5 televisions to go to Monmouth, Oregon. Here's your 3 rolls of carpet to go to Portland." And they start delivering this stuff. That's what I did. That's what I hauled. The hauls down to California were great because it was all paper products. It was toilet paper, napkins, Kleenex, whatever you can make out of paper. That's what I drove down. It's all very light stuff. And so that's what I hauled down to LA, but I never knew what I was getting back. Every once in a while, like I say, I would get a load of newsprint, and oh my God, I hated it. It was scary. Very scary. But I didn't do that very long. I only did that in between jobs. I had quit the bank. I had started my own photography studio. It wasn't working out. The photography, I was making money on photography. I used to be a photographer. I was making money on the photography studio, but I had one of those 1 hour film things that they used to have where you take your film, drop it off in an hour and get it processed. I had one of those when they first came out. I had one of the first ones, and they were selling. People were going crazy. They would put them in on every corner. Well, there wasn't enough business to support them all, and so and it was very expensive equipment. It cost thousands of dollars, and I couldn't make enough money to support the machine because it was funny because the people that sold the machines would put on paper that they would guarantee that there wouldn't be another one placed within miles of you. Well, that was bullshit because they started selling them to everybody that had the money to buy them and putting them on every corner. So nobody could get enough business to keep them profitable. So I ended up going bankrupt on that and having to give up my photography studio because it was all hooked together. And so I was in between jobs, and I knew I had my commercial license for driving. There was a kid I knew that had 3 trucks that he was running, that his parents owned, and it was a business. They kind of put it together for him because he was a truck driver. And he lost a driver, didn't have it. One of the trucks wasn't running. Called me up, said, "Hey, you still got your license?" I said, "Yeah. Can you drive for me?" And I said, "I'm looking for work." So I did that until I found a different job. I didn't want to do it forever. I hated driving truck. So I didn't do it very long. I would have to say the heaviest haulage was that newsprint. That stuff was terrible. I think I'm catching up with everything. The kimchi is down to current processing, I think. But it's still all right. It looks like I need some coffee beans. The beer's still going crazy. I think the beer needs a bigger distribution area for that size of factory. Check the vodka. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to go for a little bit longer, Matt, because I fell asleep and didn't start the stream till almost 20 minutes late. So I'm going to keep going for a little bit. According to my stream timer, I've only streamed for an hour and 42 minutes. So I'm going to do another 20 minutes or so, 15 minutes. I want to get a 2-hour stream in, so I like San Diego. I didn't spend a lot of time there, but that's where I had to take the newsprint for the newspaper there. I can't remember the name of the newspaper. It was San Diego Times or San Diego something. You know how newspapers are called. Somebody could probably look it up, but it was, if it's still in business. It was San Diego was a cool place. I liked it. I liked it a lot better in LA. I don't know if there's any place in the world like LA for driving. When you come into LA, it's like 4 or 5 lanes of traffic going both ways. You know, 4 or 5 lanes of traffic going this way, 4 or 5 lanes going the other way, and bumper to bumper traffic all day long. It's just an amazing place. I would. So, LA is built in a valley. So when you get close to LA, you come from Bakersfield, you get to LA, you're up on a mountain, and the trip down into the valley to LA, that is called the Grapevine. Why, I don't know. But everybody would stop at the Grapevine. I would get up there late at night, and then I would pull all my maps up. We didn't have phones or Google or anything back then. I mean, that was 50 years ago. And so I would get all my maps out, and I would say, okay, where do I need to go? Okay, I'm going to a grocery store, Kroger's, someplace in LA, and this is where it's at. Here's the address. And I would plan my trip. I would plan every lands what do they call that? Not a landscape. Anyway, I would plan everything. I need to be in this lane at this mile marker so that I can make that turn, because if you miss an off-ramp, you're screwed. You're on this freeway of 5 lanes of traffic going one way, and you can't get out of it. And you know, you just can't turn around anywhere, especially in a truck like that. So you want to make sure that you hit your exit when you needed to. So I would map everything out. A landmark. I would look for landmarks, like, okay, here's a building, you know, that I recognize. So when I get there, I know I'm getting close to my exit. And you would mark down every move that you wanted to make to get there. It was unbelievable. I hated every minute of it. I'm not a city guy. I'm a country bumpkin. You think LA's a better for police chase? Go watch the police chase of O.J. Simpson. If you think that's pretty exciting. Went on for hours. Exciting car chase. All right, I think I might have these cleaned up. Now, I'm not going to do it right now, I don't think. But I need to fill this up with water and fertilizer and everything, get these things running again. Can't remember what I'm running in these. Looks like we're out of water. Everything's out of water. All right, let's go get our truck. And we'll drop this trailer right here. Find my water tanker. Did anybody know where my water tanker's at? I wonder if it's still over. I don't see it. Where's my tanker? Oh, it fell in the water. Help, I'm drowning. All right, so it's not over here. It must be back at the farm somewhere. I hate that fog. Where in the heck's my water tanker? Oh no, I can't see it. I'm lost. I've lost my water tanker. I probably flew it by it 10 times. Anybody see the water tanker anywhere? What's that? That's the plow. What the heck? I probably dropped it someplace. Oh, for crying out loud. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, okay. I found it. There's an easier way to find it, but I'm lazy. Thomas is here. Hey, Thomas. The strange guy in Farmer's Dynasty. That guy was weird. Janet took it. Thomas, how's it going? Janet took it. I wonder how Janet's doing it. Yeah, I wonder if she's ever had those twins. Whoa, I overturned. Ah! I love that black smoke going. It's a proper diesel. All right, let's go fill them things up. The kids are in university now. It wasn't Janet? Well, yeah, it wasn't the first time I played the game. I played the game through a couple times. I don't remember much of it though. Okay, this was put in. I put this. This one is coffee beans, and I put it in backwards. I can't remember which side the water goes on. Well, water goes here, but I mean the fertilizer. I can't remember if it takes fertilizer. I think it does. All right, let's see. Maybe it doesn't. It says it does. No spare capacity for water. Well, is it full? Huh. Well, I'll come back and look. Let's go start and do the other one. You can see the other. Divorce Dynasty. Rob's the one to talk. He had about 15 wives in that game. Okay, dump water. See, this one at least you can see the water go in the cement containers there. And it should be on auto now. I shouldn't have to push a button again. Yeah, don't. It's auto. It's auto loading the water. Now the question is on this one, what does it need? It needs water, but it says it had water. Coffee beans, coffee beans. Materials missing. Coffee beans. Building storage. Water, coffee bean raw. I don't know what that means. Does it need fertilizer? Because there's a fertilizer thing back here. It doesn't say it does. So, universal. Beer, coffee greenhouse. It does need liquid fertilizer, and that's what it's out of. It's full on water. Okay. All right, so we need liquid fertilizer. Now the question is, does it go back here with that green fertilizer one? And I don't think it does. I think it goes in where the water goes in. I was married in Farmer's Dynasty at least 17 times. Yeah, he's a plumber, all right. All right, so there we go. Fertilizer and water, and you noticed that the coffee beans came in when I did that. So we got coffee beans in there. That's onions, I think. This is cabbage. Now wait a minute. I need one of them to be. That's peppers. Is that peppers? One of these needs to be onions and one cabbage. Do I not have that? Okay, water. Deactivate. Napa cabbage. Garlic. All right, we're going to update that to 300% and activate it. Okay, so that's garlic now, and this one should be cabbage. Let me in. Okay, so this one should be Napa cabbage, and it's activated. Okay. And then this one should be onions. Did I miss it? Spring onions. And it's activated. Okay. And then this one is the coffee, and then onions, garlic. This one should be peppers, and so I can leave this one alone. Should be fine. I'm pretty sure it's peppers. Chili peppers, and it is activated. All right. Okay, there you go. So, and you can hear the bees going. They're just going nuts in here. Oh, you can see them. See the bees up there? Sweet. Back to mac 1, 2, or 3. How about back to mac and cheese? I like to get back to mac and cheese. And we've got almost $3 million today on our production. That's pretty good. That's good. Let's get on our drone here and take a quick look. I've still got more room for some kind of production. I don't know what it would be. But when we come back, we'll take a look at the kimchi, get that running again. But I need to get the canola. I need canola oil to do any of the other stuff so that I want to do. The potato chips, that kind of thing. And I need to get on that silage thing. There should be some silage being made. Okay. All right. All right. With that, I have made up the time that I slept away. Sorry about that. I can't believe that happened. If you weren't here, the stream was like 15, 20 minutes late because I fell asleep. I was watching... I don't know what the hell I was watching, but I have to rewatch it because I fell asleep. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for the new subscribes. I appreciate it. It's Thursday. That means weekend's coming up. So stay tuned. We'll probably do Red Dead for 3-4 hours on Saturday. I'm not sure whether Scorpion's up for it or not. He's been kind of out of it lately. Jeff and I will be here, as far as I know. And then I'll see you in the next farming next week. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Be well. Be safe. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ta.